Happy Human Rights Day and Human Rights Week.
Favorite place? Corruption Central, belly of the beast. Kind of a ghost town here. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. Sorry if the video sucks. See, everybody's out here celebrating their rights. To whom it may concern, my experience with child welfare agency, facts and truths, none of my children have ever been physically or emotionally harmed prior to juvenile dependency social workers' intrusions. I have no criminal record. I have never been charged with any crime. All of the basic standards of child care were met. Even noted during the welfare check police report before the social worker broke into my empty home even said, the social worker was able to confirm my children were healthy prior to the illegal and unwarranted entry into my home. I attempted to do all the services asked of me by Solano County, but I was not permitted to join without admission of a crime I did not commit. The parental alienation by the joint Sacramento and Solano County child welfare agencies has been absolutely horrendous and traumatic to every member of my family. I have been withheld from even visits with my other children that were not involved with the CWS case because the agency lies and enters lies into their database. I was not allowed to be heard by all the courts in the state, excluding criminal, of course, all the way up to the Supreme Court of California. There have been so many lies in my file that even the seizure date is incorrect, stated on the police report, but still ignored by every social worker all the way up to the highest judge in California, Supreme Court Chief Justice Taney. A false and fraudulent hair test result was never produced to the court or me by all three parties in the chain of custody, despite exhausting all avenues to acquire the evidence. Child Protective Services is so void of concern for children and the true welfare of them that I received multiple other children's paperwork multiple times. I come to you with an extreme bias. I have no sympathy for tyrannical governments, entities that have knowingly allowed the legal trafficking of American children for decades. That's what this is about, you guys, is our kids. And killing even senators that expose them. The child welfare beast harms its employees with brain-numbing re-education training, so somehow, through the impersonalization of the caseloads to the it's just a job excuse, has destroyed hope in over half the youth today. I wish to return my children to me physically, releasing all of the legal holds against my family. I've decided to act within what I am promised as a free person of this state, without faith in a resolve to ever occur with compromised officials. Fact check if you would like. Verify my Solano County social worker ran to Mexico to avoid cross-examination. Confirm the county council attorney is paid by George Soros. Confirm stakeholders also work in the court with their family. Confirm the unwarranted deputy in Sacramento was arrested for pedophilia. So it looks like I got trolled, but whatever. Verify the court clerk rejected paperwork for probate over a staple, so a social worker could oversee an estate transfer. Verify I held a rally protesting Child Protective Services the same day petition to remove her from her father was submitted. Redress of grievances has been ignored. Every agency possible has been contacted about this matter and has failed to correct it. Why does this affect you? It is the same agency that shut down the state and the country. The CDC is ran by the HHS. Okay, and the CDC has all its tests done through Quest Diagnostics. These agencies and extensions of them have been corrupt for a while now. They have followed a plan of destroying the family unit first, and now they are isolating each member of society. With the power vested in the executive branch, I am officially giving public notice of intent and declare under the proclamation made December 4th, 2020 by President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, in observance of Human Rights Day, Bill of Rights Day, and Human Rights Week. Public notice of intent to act in entitlement Rights is officially declared by I, good citizen, bestowed by the rule of law, and consideration of such liberties to a citizen set forth by order of God, recognizing indivisible relations of the human family and free speech as the foundation of freedom and peace within nations, obtained by the people of this land, and no longer advent once demanded. The state court shall grant full realization of what has been pledged by them. Take notice of intent to act by commencing such rights on December 6th until the end of the year 2020. In this action, good citizens will be peacefully protesting illegal, unjust alienation rulings by lower courts of the state of California, that without consideration of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights has refrained from its duties to myself and penumbrum of liberties. I, good citizen, will not trespass on personal property that is not mine, and expect to not be interrupted in my practice with any more of the state of California's unwarranted, unethical, and immoral actions against its own citizens, and peoples using tyrannical, uneducated of law armed with aggression. I declare myself an expert good citizen and expect to be treated as such, with just cause under written, understood, and practiced constitutional law. If this is all too complex with its meaning, let me clarify. I will see my kids and CPS will no longer stop me.
I just got to see my daughter after 2 years of being isolated and held back from her. And I said, do you want to come give mommy a hug? Because she was in the driveway and her father said no. I love you, Leia. He can't keep you away from me forever. My constitutional rights are being applied from here on out, Gus. Oh, didn't you just get a fat check? Hey, and you can't steal kids and then think I'm going to pay. You cannot kidnap children and think I'm going to pay you. That's extortion, you fucking gypsy. And you will go to jail for this.
You to reject anyone or anything that's ever made you feel like you don't belong or don't fit in, or made you feel like you're not good enough or pretty enough or thin enough or can't sing well enough or dance well enough or write a song well enough or like you'll never win a Grammy or you'll never sell out Madison Square Garden. You just remember that you're a goddamn superstar and you were born this way.
It's not even easy to find a beginning, so I do my best to stay focused. I do my best to stay focused.